has set a final deadline to Greece for a new plan. The bloc has given Greece until Thursday to present new proposals to secure a deal with creditors and has called a full EU summit for Sunday. Greek PM Alexis Tsipras has told European Parliament that detailed proposals are being drawn up to resolve the debt crisis.
Our inability to find agreement may lead to the bankruptcy of Greece and the insolvency of its banking system. And for sure, it will be most painful for the Greek people. The stark reality is that we have only 5 days left to find the ultimate agreement. Until now, I have avoided talking about deadlines. But tonight I have to say it loud and clear that the final deadline ends this week. All of us are responsible for the crisis and all of us have a responsibility to resolve it.
These were the statements by Donald Tusk, the President of the European Council. So it is clear that Greece has been given an ultimatum and now it has a deadline to present new proposals to secure a deal with creditors. The new Greek proposals will be discussed by Eurozone finance ministers on Saturday. The Eurozone has called a meeting of all 28 members on Sunday. The Eurozone had expected Greece to submit fresh plans on Tuesday after its voters rejected a deal in a referendum, but no new proposals were tabled. In Brussels, in an emergency summit, Greece's new finance minister, Euclides Tsakalotos, who had a much calmer prospect than his predecessors, received a frosty welcome from Eurogroup chairman Jürgen Dijsselbloem.
The pressure is especially on the Greeks. The banks are closed and the situation is difficult. I think the Greek government has an interest in coming up with serious and credible solutions soon.
Greece, it would be a failure. It would be a terrible mistake. It would be a collective failure. We don't want it. The Commission doesn't want it.
Meanwhile, Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras said he wanted a socially just and economically viable agreement. Tsipras is due to address the European Parliament in Strasbourg later on Wednesday, and the new Greek proposals will be discussed by the Eurozone finance ministers on Saturday. Even so, there is no guarantee there will be an agreement. The bloc appears to be split over how much leniency to show Greece, and time is not on their side. Greece's banks are on the brink of collapse. Greece's banks have been shut since its last international bailout program expired last Tuesday. Capital controls have been imposed with people unable to withdraw more than €60 a day from cash machines. The European Central Bank has refused to increase emergency lending. Business Desk, DD News.